Oh ho ho! Uh-oh! It's me. It's Kyler. It's not Tuesday, it's Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm here. I hope I'm live. I hope everyone can hear me. I hope things are happening. Excuse me, I'm going to check real fast, but just wanted to welcome everybody in real fast here. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend, and welcome back to the week. We are well into March now. Welcome in, everybody. Hope March goes well for you. It's been going well for me so far. Gosh, what are we, 7:30? What, gosh, 15 or 17 hours into my birthday, and it's going pretty well. Had a fun weekend over the weekend here come in. Stuff went pretty well for me. I had a good little trip, and hope everyone checks this out. I don't know if this is going to work out or not. Trying something a little bit different out. If I do end up getting elected, make sure you expect to see this every week. Let me just make sure. It says I'm live. All right. Well, before I get into breaking down city council a little bit, first and foremost, I have a story from my weekend. So, the claw machine games that you have all over, you can go get the claw, it drops down, gets the item. Well, there's similar games to that. One of them, I've never played it before. It's a game where there's a scissors, and you have to align this. Sorry about that line that's coming back and forth. And the only way you can do that, or to cut the line, is if you trap it right in the middle of the scissors and it snaps it and you win. Well, never tried it before, so long story short, I put $5 into this machine. You hold the button, it moves the string. When you release the button, hopefully you get it right and it'll cut the string if you're right. Well, lo and behold, first time I went too far, second time I was a little short, and then third time I got it. I've never played these before, and it was kind of surprising to me. And well, here's what I won. So the fun part, the door just opens up. It's this only prize that's in the machine, and I won a Labubu. I don't really know fully what they are. It's kind of like a modern day Furby, best I can tell. We have Labubu, not a Furby now, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. It appears it's going to get some use, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to just put it up in my closet and just let it sit there, or if we're going to actually end up using this at some point in time. But regardless, I do have a Labubu now. And now that we're getting settled in here, I'm just trying to check a couple things, make sure everything's working out here. So bear with me for a second. Yes, make sure you vote. Let me get my banners all set. I am Kyler. I am running for city council, in fact. Make sure you follow along here. Let me get into my media here. If you do have any questions, feel free to drop them in. And now let's make sure. Do I have? Oh, no, I don't. Never mind. All right. So we're going right into the next part here. And that looks like city council. So what happened today at city council? Well, it was a pretty short meeting. I'm not going to lie. They wrapped it up in about less than an hour, or a little over an hour and a half. And long story short, there wasn't a ton to it, frankly. They got the big issue that they got out of the way was discussing sidewalks here in town. Now, what the heck? Why can't I see it? Well, it's okay, folks. I was going to try to share this video onto my campaign page, but I can't see it. I can see it when I was online. But you know what? It is okay. We are going to live, and I will do it later. So, city council meeting, they met at City Hall, of course, 5:30 tonight. Beforehand, they did have another special executive session where they went to discuss negotiations for some purchase of land by the Mulberry Loop on the northeast side of town. Alderman Hayes, who did announce today that he's not running for re-election, did step back a little bit and let that conversation kind of flow without him. He abstained from the vote because he's on the selling side of this party. So, lo and behold, Alderman Hayes stepped out, recused himself from voting in negotiations. City council came out, and a 3-3 vote was cast to not accept the negotiations effectively, and that ended that. So moving on to the regular meeting, A lot of discussion about sidewalks here in town, special assessing sidewalks, how citizens are supposed to fix the sidewalks if yours is broken in front of your house and you have to repair it. There was an amendment by Alderman Fuller to try and extend that timeline out a little bit, and I liked the premise of that. Frankly, it was a good idea in my mind. But also on the flip side of that, there was some discussion saying, hey, if this is a real problem, maybe we just need to get this done. If this is like a safety hazard, this is something that we should try to get done as soon as possible. And excuse me, that makes sense to me. I understand that, but also you have to understand that not every single homeowner is someone that can afford to do this at the drop of a hat. This is something that takes a while for people to build up, and everyone should have a savings account, especially when you're living in your own home. But sometimes a repair of sidewalk isn't what you're expecting to put out of that. So I just wanted to put a little 2 cents out there. Say I think that you do need to give these people time to repair things, especially when it's something so obscure as the sidewalks. Obviously, if you're buying a home, you understand that you have to maintain the sidewalk in front of your house. However, on the flip side of all of that, really feels like you need to give those citizens ample time to repair those instead of, I think it was about a 4-month time frame, and I'm fine with giving them a little bit extra time on that. After that, there was a really nice presentation talking about 3rd Street and Central Avenue reconstruction that's going to be taking place, talking about the new corridor that's going to be going through 3rd Street and Central Avenue there. Starting in 2027, there's going to be a lot of construction on pretty much the north half of 3rd Street in downtown Minot. Expect to see a lot of changes there. You're going to see a lot of rework and be a lot more similar to what the rest of downtown looks like. And I really... well, frankly, they broke it into 2 segments. Segment 1 is going to get done somewhere or is going to start in 2027. And as of this point, segment 2 is going to start in 2029. So we're still, 3 years out from the second part of that, which is the northern half, 3rd Street, just south of Burdick there. And I don't know, that one feels like it might take a little while for me. But outside of that, my most interesting thing that I took away from City Council was at the very end, after that, the rest of the meeting pretty much breezed by. Everything was approved. There was one personal appearance. Wendy Bagley talked about Robert's Rules of Order, which is a necessary thing, but parliamentary stuff bugs me. Just, it is what it is. I'm not on the Dakotan, so I'm going to share some more opinions. Be ready for that. Aside from that, too, though, I really want to be careful with how I represent the city of Minot, too, if I were to get elected. I don't want to be out there saying things that are obnoxious and absurd, but also I want to represent everyone. But if you're electing me, you are electing me. So I really would like to put that out there that, hey, got to get to know me a little bit better rather than what I'm just putting out. But Alderman Pittner brought up the motion from 2 weeks ago where they were talking about the liquor license sale that they were going to do, where they were taking sealed bids with no minimum bid on a liquor license that was up for sale from M&S Concessions at the tracks on southwest side of town. Well, he brought this item back up, and guess what? He put forward the motion to bring it back. It was accepted, and he wanted to make it so that this item is bid on publicly in a live auction from City Hall, with starting bid at $1, and then whoever wins has to then pay whatever they bid on it by 3 days after their background check is approved. So I think that is an incredibly exciting way to do it. I love it. I look forward to being there for it. That's a really cool idea in my mind. And that is my biggest takeaway from council, is that the next liquor license that is sold by the city of Minot is going to be up for bid in a live auction setting. That sounded like it will be live streamed from City Hall. So I love transparency. I love accountability, and I think that's a great way to do it. Now, transitioning a little bit away from City Council, today was my birthday. If you do end up watching this, thank you for the birthday wishes. It has been greatly, greatly appreciated, and been a good day, good weekend. Took it easy tonight. Obviously, didn't go to City Council. I am at home tonight. I went out, got something to eat, and now I'm here. But again, thank you to everyone that reached out today. Now, finally, just want to kind of touch a little bit on where my campaign is going to go from here on out. We have a few different candidates that are in the race right now. I guess I can't even say a few. There's 2 of us right now. There's myself and Joan Hawbaker. And now that Paul Pittner and Mike Hayes have both announced they're not running. The only one that's up in the air is Lisa Olson, and that could go either way from what I know. And I'm really interested to see what this race turns into. Is there going to be more people that jump into it, or is it going to be a limited thing? Like, are we going to only see 3 or 4 candidates in the race? And frankly, someone that loves civics and civic engagement, it's a little disappointing. And I really hope to see some more people step in so we can get some good civic debate going. So I can show and prove why I think I'm the best candidate out there. But going throughout the rest of March, something that you're going to see tomorrow on my campaign page, Kyler Column for City Council, for Minot City Council on Facebook, and I'm going to share it all around. Is going to be pretty much a furthering of what you saw last week, which was my 4 big campaign planks that I want to have going forward. First, so from starting tomorrow, once a week, I'm going to put out a big platform effectively. So tomorrow is going to be why I'm going to be a voice for the next generation. This next week, it will be either new opportunities for housing to be built or flood control. And then finally, we'll wrap up at the end of March. And I look forward to doing this. I want to really get out my ideas into the city and into the ether, just so people can see and kind of get an idea of where I stand. So people can start reaching out. We can have this dialogue, open stuff up a little bit. And I really think it'll be beneficial to myself, for everyone in Minot, and really the city as a whole. And one other thing that I'm doing with this is, maybe this won't catch on and I won't do it, but this is something I'd really like to do post city council on a regular basis. If I get elected, I would love to get done with city council meeting, go home, open up my stream, and get ready to go. And whoever wants to pop on, talk, ask questions, I'll give a little recap like I did tonight. And then if you have questions, I would love to discuss it with you. I could even bring people in to talk one-on-one in this setting. I'm really here for transparency, accountability, and openness in government. I really think this is how the future of America wants to be governed. And I want to be a leading foot in that, and showing that, hey, I'm not going to just, tell you what we're doing. I'm going to explain it, be open with it, and take questions actively while doing it. So I appreciate everyone for reaching out throughout the month of March here. Make sure to be on the lookout for me around town. If there's a public event and I'm not working, I'll probably be there. So make sure, if you do see me, if you want to sign my signature packet, I'm still taking signatures to get my petition out there. I appreciate everyone that has signed so far. The first week of my campaign has been phenomenal. I cannot say enough how blessed I have been to take what I've gotten so far. It has been a great turnout, great response, and frankly, I can't thank everyone enough. And I'm at the point where I look forward to building this campaign up and taking on the next steps in the campaign, whatever that may be. I've done a great interview with KX so far. I hope it was great. Maybe it wasn't phenomenal, but I'm trying. Then I'll hopefully get one with KMOT. I assume there'll be a forum by the MAC EDC. Outside of that, I really hope there's some debates, but if not, I look forward to getting out there and meeting everyone in the city of Minot, and as many people as I can, to show why I think I will be the best city council candidate this year, and why I can be a voice for Minot's next generation. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them down below, and hopefully if this starts catching on, I'll start live streaming a little bit more, but if not, it's okay. And just wanted to thank everyone again for coming on, helping out with everything, making sure you follow along the journey. Check out my Facebook pages. All my social media is pretty much Kyler Column in one way, shape, or another. And just wanted to again say thanks to everyone for checking it out, and have a great rest of your night.